friend, it is your weird creative makeup artist pal Cat Sketch to bring you guys a brand new makeup transformation video. Continuing with our Coraline series, of course I really wanted to do Wybie. I've done Wybie before here on this channel. I think it came out pretty good, but I wanted to do a creepy twist. If you're a huge fan of the movie Coraline, you may have recognized this helmet. It's like a welder's helmet that Wybie gets really creative and makes like a DIY skull helmet out of this traditional welder's helmet while he's riding his bike around Coraline's property, which his grandmother owns and rents out to Coraline's family. It's very creepy, very creative, super cool, and I really want to do a look where I transform his face stitched together with this skeletal welder's helmet that he uses for his bike in the movie. I feel like Wybie is such an underrated character in this whole movie. He's super creative, super sweet, he's very adventurous, and he really wants what's best for Coraline. And this helmet is just one of those little aspects of the movie that's looked over kind of, and it's so cool. So let's see if we could do it. I definitely have a wig for Wybie as I did for the same look before, and I have a black jacket, and I really want to do that cartoonish skull painted onto that welder's helmet on half of my face with a button-eyed Wybie on the other half. You know, when the Coraline's other mother gets a hold of Wybie in their world and has the button eyes on him. Of course, with like many of the characters I'm going to do in this series, we're going to have to make our eyebrows disappear so that we could put buttons on top of them, we could paint on top of them, just the options are endless. So I'm just flattening that down with some glue stick, and we're going to do powder, just the usual, about 4 layers of glue and powder for my brows, but you could do however you feel is necessary. Okay, now this is the fun part. We are going to be doing the outline of Wybie's skull-like side face and his really creepy other mother sad face. And he has like some weird teeth things here. And this is really cool. This is like an upside down heart where his nose is. So just make sure you look at reference pictures for this of that really cool mask that Wybie wears and you'll be good. Now he has these like circular things here, right? On the eyes, but he also has like where the welder's helmet is, where the eyepiece goes on a traditional welder's helmet here, and there's like little gears here. Now for this side, we are going to hide this eyebrow with some orange corrector. I'm just using one from Ofra. It's my favorite lately because it's very full coverage, and you can mix it with concealer if you want to do like a everyday glam makeup. I'm gonna put some on my under eyes, even though we're gonna have a button on top of the eye look. Now I'm gonna go in with the full coverage foundation and just pat that in on this half of our face of Wybie's more traditional face with this forced, creepy, stitched smile. Getting some full coverage concealer, I have like a sun damage spot here, and covering my brows. I'm also gonna get a contour pen to do little contour marks in areas that I feel like Wybie would want it, around his lips and like the creases in his mouth and like where his brow. I'm gonna draw a brow here. And I'm gonna be doing some of my jawline as well, just to give some definition. Powdering all that with powder so that it does not budge. For Wybie's brow, I'm going to get just a regular brown brow pencil, and he has those sad eyebrows, you know? The ones that just go straight down. The traditional reminds me of Tim Burton, but this is made by Leica Studios. Coraline is one of the best animation companies. I'm even going to do a little bit here just to deepen in this contour here and here. We can even take the same brow pencil and start coloring in his teeth. He has some teeth in here. Just this chocolate brown brow pencil all up in here. Getting some really light concealer to color in these teeth in here. I'm going to use some cream blush to color in the lips around his face. Just getting a black liner pen to do like the stitching on Wybie's forced smile that the other mother put on him, unfortunately. More contour here. You can even use this black liner around his mouth to define it more. Getting some matte black eyeshadow with a pencil brush to shadow in around the mouth. I'm just doing more contour on the sock of the eye where we're gonna put the button. Now when it comes to school makeup looks, I like to do the white before the black because it's always easier to paint over white than it is to paint white over black, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna go for it and paint around these outlines using your reference pictures, of course. Now you really need patience with this for all of the time it's gonna take. But the more patience you have and the more time you take to really layer, do details on this, the better it's gonna turn out. My favorite aqua paints, of course, is Mayron. For line work, I really like using Wolf Effects. Bit9 makes some okay aqua paints as well. Alright, now for like the real tricky part, we did some of this gold and silver around these gadgets. But the trickiest part is going to be the green in these circles of like the lens of this mask. So I'm going to do a mix of these green aqua paints for it. We're just going to layer them using the lightest green first. Okay, now I'm just going to do the little details of like this gear and like in this part around the lens, the green lenses. Like around here, we're just going to do some shadows, gray and black. We cannot forget this upside down cute little nose heart thing. Alright, now I'm going to get some black aqua paint with a very thin brush and start doing these details around the teeth. This is honestly my favorite part. It definitely looks like a tattoo design, this skull. That's why I was attracted to it. I love skull makeups, and skull makeups, mostly clown makeups, are my favorite. And I can't forget like the ear and filling in these areas because it'll just look more seamless. Hopefully when I put the hair on, because I'm scared that my hair won't cover this ear. Now for the fun part, we are going to be doing the stitches. Alright, so for the stitches, I'm going to be doing like little pink stitches like the dolls have. All the Coraline dolls in the movie definitely have like a rosy pink sewn stitch. The ones that the other mother creates to like lure children in. So that's why we're doing these like pink stitches. Now for Wybie's outfit, he wears pretty basic clothes for having such an intricate mask. So I'm putting on this crazy black jacket I have. And I'm gonna put a short wig on. And we're almost done. I'm just gonna get some Prozade and put on this button eye. Just gonna move this down and we will be done. This eyebrow. Just moving it here. And just like that, we have completed this look of Wybie from Coraline, my version of it, with half of his welder's skull helmet stitched to his face from the other mother. His forced smile. I hope you enjoyed this look. This took so much time. I think this took almost 4 hours for me to complete. It took up so much more time than I expected, but it was so worth it. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was so creepy and I love it. I hope you do too. Now to take this off and shower. I hope I didn't get rid of my eyebrows. Again, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have an Amazon live show. So you definitely should check that out. Links will be down in the description box and ways to support my makeup studio. And we also have a P.O. box you can write to just using my micellar water and reusable makeup remover cloth. For this, look how easy that came off. Well, it's coming off, hopefully. I love all those green aqua paints. How pretty. I'm still wondering if green aqua paints is the same as those, you know, those aqua eyeliners that they have, they're selling. Well, I better shower and get going. I'll see you guys in the next video every Monday and Friday so you can subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you then. Bye!